The product roadmap is a popular product management tool, but despite its general usefulness, it's not always applicable. In this video, I'll share 3 scenarios in which you shouldn't use a roadmap. I explain why that is and what you can do instead to plan ahead. I'm product management expert Roman Pichler. I've worked with roadmaps for more than 15 years and I write about them in my book, Strategize. But before I discuss the 3 scenarios, let me briefly remind you of what a product roadmap is. A roadmap is an actionable plan that shows how a product is likely to evolve and that states specific outcomes or benefits it will create. For digital products, a 12-month roadmap with quarterly outcomes is often used. Now, if you'd like to learn more about roadmaps, then watch the videos Go Product Roadmap Introduction and Supercharge Your Product Roadmap. The links are in the description. The first scenario when you shouldn't use a product roadmap is when you can't look further ahead than the next 3 months, or if you can't identify more than a single outcome without having to resort to speculation. That's sometimes the case when you work on a new innovative product. Now, if you still use a roadmap in this situation, your plan might be wrong, and this might lead to disappointed stakeholders and development teams, and in the worst case, they'll lose trust in your ability to guide them. Instead of building a roadmap, I recommend simply setting a single outcome-based goal for the next 3 months. The goal should state the positive impact you want to create with your product. For example, acquire 10% more users or increase conversion by 5%. Then use the goal to determine the features that have to be implemented to create the desired outcome. And once you've achieved the goal, you will hopefully be able to look further ahead and create a realistic roadmap. The second scenario is when you lack an effective product strategy. Such a strategy describes your approach for achieving product success. It should state the target group, the users and customers, their needs, the desired business goals, and the capabilities that will set the product apart from competing offerings. A handy tool to capture the strategy is my product vision board, which you can download for free together with a helpful checklist from my website. The link is in the description. One of the benefits a product strategy offers is that it acts as the foundation of the product roadmap. It guides and directs the information you capture on the plan. To put it differently, the roadmap should state how you intend to implement the strategy. Now, for this approach to work, the product strategy has to be free of significant risks and assumptions. In other words, you have to have relevant data to show that you've selected the right target group, needs, business goals, and standout features. A great way to achieve this is to follow an iterative validation process. With an effective, validated product strategy in place, you can use its needs and business goals to determine the right outcomes on the roadmap. Often, you can derive them directly from the strategy by breaking the needs and business goals into more specific sub-goals. The third scenario when using a product roadmap is not advisable is when the stakeholders dictate the content or view it as an unchangeable commitment. In my coaching work, I sometimes meet stakeholders who insist on getting specific features onto the product roadmap and who expect that their features will be delivered as stated in the plan. Usually, there are 2 reasons for this. First, the person in charge of the product lacks the necessary empowerment and finds it hard to say no to the stakeholders. Second, the stakeholders are used to a traditional planning approach. They see the product roadmap as a feature-based fixed plan instead of an outcome-based one that is regularly reviewed and adapted. Now, if you can't address these 2 issues, then I recommend not using a product roadmap. Otherwise, you risk ending up with a Frankenstein product, a loose collection of features that might please the stakeholders but don't create much value for the users and the business as a whole. What's more, if the roadmap is seen as an unchangeable commitment, implementing it may result in a death march, where the development teams regularly work overtime and end up being exhausted. Consequently, productivity will drop, people's health will suffer, and you're likely to incur technical debt. Instead of using a roadmap, set a 3-month goal as recommended earlier, preferably together with the stakeholders. This increases the chances that they will support the goal and it will set you on the path to using an outcome-based roadmap. That's something you can learn more about by watching the video How to Get Started with Outcome-Based Product Roadmaps. I hope you found this video helpful. You can learn more about leveraging product roadmaps by attending my training courses and by reading my book, Strategize. Thank you for watching.